Whether it's direct mail, whether it's cold calling, whether it's whatever. I think cold calling is one of the easiest ways, or one of the easiest, it's kind of funny, it's the easiest way to be like, I'm just getting a whole bunch of leads that suck, because it's the easiest way to get a lot of leads. So for direct mail, you pay so much money for those leads, and that when you get, and then you have to wait, like you pay money, the list goes out, and goes to the post office, then it goes out, then you wait, then you get a call or two, then you get a couple more calls the next day, and it's like, right? So when you get them, now I will say this, conversion's better on direct mail than cold calling. Like it just is. If you take 10 leads from direct mail, 10 leads from cold calling, right? You're gonna get more deals out of the direct mail. Or if you did 1,000 and 1,000, okay? But with the cost difference, it's insane. Profit per deal, we've seen no difference. Some quarters mail's higher, some quarters calling's higher. We're always in the same band. You know, pay-per-click we're usually pretty close to. But because you can hit a button, and with a campaign that costs you, maybe $1,000 or less, you get multiple deals, it's easier not to work in as well. Remember what I said about the realtors working leads that you send over to them, and they act like it's a referral, and it should be easy, and it's just a different dynamic. But it's not a big conversion. So for example, like our numbers, we typically are 1 in 15 to 20 leads out of cold calling, and on direct mail, we're typically 1 in 10 to 15. Does that make sense? Now that's way higher than, I talk to a lot of people and they're way lower than that. It's a combination of usually our lists are better because we've built such a great database, and they might be using more blanket lists to get going in the interim, as well as, we're conversion ninjas. Like I work with my guys every single morning. In fact, we've been recording a lot of the mornings with the GoPro so that we can release, here's 100 hours of Josh's office on sales calls. You know what I mean? We have a process to the first call, how we qualify it. We have a process to how we offer. We have a process to how we close. So like everything is like, basically like, and we have terminology for all those little steps. So I can talk to my guys, be like, what was second asking? What was third asking? What did you anchor him at? Like these terms that actually make it a scientific process. So I'll get into that in a minute because it really ties in. But they all convert, but direct mail, and then Google is going to be, if you do pay-per-click, it's going to be the highest converting by far. So what it is with phone calls, you'll get a few more tire kickers than with direct mail, but with both, you will get some tire kickers, meaning maybe they'd sell if the price was right, whatever, I'm kind of curious, we think we're going to sell in the next couple of years, right? So you don't want to discount that lead, you still want to make sure that you're not missing something or whatever, but you are going to get some of those. Typically with Google, they're like, I need to sell my house fast or whatever, so you get a lot of like relocation situations, just like whatever, because they're coming towards you.
Yeah, they're reaching out to you, right? It's a big difference.
Absolutely. So I think the best we've ever ran for a quarter on pay-per-click's 1 in 6. It was like really high. But I'm not doing much pay-per-click right now at the minute, even though the conversion's always been amazing. It's so freaking expensive. I know, Nick, I've watched you over the last couple of years, to come to boardrooms and stuff like that and talk about your numbers up and down and everything like that. I've seen the same thing. We were paying $300-400 a lead back in like 2015. We saw that number go up to about 600 through last year, and I've had it off now for a while. I think we had it on last maybe 8 or 9 months ago. Christian, our marketing guy, was doing some stuff, and we were getting some rural leads that we were able to get more affordably, but they were just a pain in the ass for me. They'd take longer to underwrite, longer to sell, longer to have the guys go on appointments for them. It was like, nah, screw it. I'd rather turn it on again and pay more. But the thing is, right now we're running, and most people that are doing pay-per-click in Phoenix are paying $600 to $800 a lead.